Welcome to I Support Your Business show with your host and host Mithil, a pod made exclusively to share the journey of our fellow community members of I Support Your Business Indo-Canadian community to the world. The main aim of our community is to practice the power of giving, facilitate collaborations and partnerships, and help connect people on a global platform. As your host, being the president of the community currently, as well as the founder and chief content alchemist of VIH Tribe Content Lab, I help solopreneurs, artists, and coaches build their business online organically through content marketing. Today, we have a wonderful member from our community. Let's welcome her, none other than Kiran Jain. Hello, Kiranji.
Hello, Mithil. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good too, and thanks for this opportunity. I'm really thankful to ISYB for providing this platform to speak about myself, and I'm thankful to you to record this podcast.
Most welcome. Most welcome. So, Kiranji, can you share with us your childhood, please?
Okay, you are taking me back to my old memories. I would say I did not have the regular childhood which everyone has because I lost my father at very young age when I was 13 years old, and my sister was 3 year old at that time. And my mother was not in a stable situation. I mean, she comes from a village, so she was not in a situation to start work. So it was really a challenging situation as a family for us. But yes, she worked hard and she brought both of us very confidently. And because of her hard work, me and my sister, we both crossed that difficult phase of life, and we both graduated with good standing in the society. So yeah, that's how my childhood was. But yeah, I am always thankful to my mother to brought us even in such difficult situation of life.
I understand. I totally understand. So, Kiranji, when and how did your professional journey started?
um so by education, I'm an engineer. Mithil, I think in my generation, most of um my fellow friends and the people around me were either engineer or doctor. So the same way, I also did my engineering, but I never worked as an engineer because I moved to IT world very soon because IT was at boom at that time. I'm talking about year 2000 when .com was there. So I too moved to IT, and then after taking professional education in that, I started working in multinational companies. Started my career in India, but then I moved to few parts of Europe and Southeast Asia, working with few telco companies, and that's how I got the experience of or exposure of multicultural environment. And so till 2015, I would say I was working with telecom industries. So that's how my career started. And yeah, it was still there. So next, maybe I would, for the rest of the journey, I hope you would have another questions for me.
Surely, surely. So this is really a beautiful journey, starting very humble, then going to various places. And yes, .com was booming, is booming, will
Mhm.
always boom.
Yes, yes.
So, Kiranji, when did you turn as an entrepreneur?
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I think I can add to my previous question. So, as I told you that I was working with telecom industries for quite some time, 10 plus years. And then there was a break in my career for some time. And when I got back to my career, then the question which came to my mind was, now, would I like to move to IT again? And I realized that in those years, world has moved fast, and IT, as you know, is a fast changing world. So I realized that it's not a good idea to go in a race where I know that I would be lagging behind, and maybe after some time I will start feeling frustrated. Why not to use the experience which I had throughout my career of working with multicultural environment in different countries? Why not to use that experience in my life, and as well as helping others to use my experience? So then I was exploring different things, and the thought which came to my mind was, why not to go for trainings? Because training is a field where you share the experiences of your life, whatever you have learned, or you have uh, the struggles you had in your life or in your career. If you share that with others, they will also be getting benefited by it. So that's how the idea of training came to my mind, and then I started working in that direction. So the first thing was, what kind of training would I like to go? So then I thought of soft skills, because soft skills, I thought, is something which is much needed in day to day life as well as in career of people. So yes, I took my first step and I started taking certification that I studied. After a long time, I studied for 1 whole year, passed many exams, and then I was ready for the professional world. So that's how my journey for soft skills started, training started. And then I thought of, why not to start my own business with these trainings, because I saw in the market that yes, there is a good opportunity for soft skills trainers. And as everyone have their dream of becoming an entrepreneur, so I thought, why not to start mine as well? So that's how my dream of being an entrepreneur got the seed somewhere in year 2017.
Lovely, lovely, Kiranji. So I'm now excited. From a telecom, you came into training. I personally am also a corporate trainer for past 18 years now. So yes, I
Wow.
do understand what is a soft skill training, and yes, it is very much needed, and will always be needed because that is something that brings out the inner best potential that is actually there, and the trainer is the one who facilitates that entire journey. So you're doing a wonderful job, Kiranji. So
Thank you.
would love to know the the story behind naming your brand.
Oh, okay. We Shine Training and Consultancy. So that's what is the name of my brand. We Shine Training and Consultancy. So yeah, while choosing the name, the thought, I had to visualize the whole picture of my branding, that what it is about, what I want from people. So the only thing which I wanted is that everyone should shine along with me. I want to be the part of everyone's journey. So let everyone shine together. So that's how the name We Shine came to my mind. And since I wanted everyone to bring their inner self, as you also mentioned, so the tagline which I put to my company is Discover a New You. So that's how it goes. We shine, discover a new you.
Lovely, lovely. So Kiranji, can you share like if I have to take you back to the memory lane, can you share the
Mhm.
initial days of handling your business?
Okay, so like every entrepreneur, initially everyone thinks that they can juggle the balls together, all the balls alone. The same thing happened with me also. So yeah, I thought I will handle everything alone. Like the marketing part, the content part, the training part, the digital marketing part, and yeah, all together on my own. So that's how I also did. But then very soon I realized that yes, if I have to move in the fast pace, I have to take help of others. I have to delegate tasks. So this was the first learning for myself. Of course, people who come with a business background, either from family, other family members, they get this learning very fast, or they get these suggestions from others. But since I was the only one, no one in my family from very far also is in the business. So I did not have this experience. So I learned everything on my own. So this was the first learning for me, that yes, if you want to be an entrepreneur, then you have to delegate the things. You have to choose the right person, right team to assign the task, and of course you have to take help of others who are more capable of doing that thing, and you have to believe on your team to to do the task in a nicely manner. So this was the first learning for me, that yes, you have to take help of others.
Lovely, lovely. So, would love to know what were the hiccups as well as the learnings that you found over this entire journey of being an entrepreneur and building this business.
Okay, so the hiccups were like, the biggest hiccup was COVID, I would say. I would not like to call it blessing in disguise, but that's what actually happened. Because of COVID, everything went online, and that gave an opportunity for me to start my trainings online, which I have never thought of. And again, I tried everything on my own. And as you know, that uh, if you take help of others, it becomes easier to do the task. But since I was trying everything on my own, it took some time. But coming from an IT background really helped me. So yes, there were a lot of challenges, and it was really difficult to keep the audience intact with the training, because yeah, it's not like as it goes in the classroom trainings. It was not easier to go on the online platform and keep everyone engaged. So I tried different tools. I learned myself. I took training for myself as well, for virtual trainings. And yeah, that was, I would say, very hard part also. Like moving from classroom training to online training was not easy for me. But I would say, when I learned how to do it, I was able to move very fast, and my business become, it turned out to be double, which was earlier, with classroom trainings it came to be double. So yeah, these were the hiccups. I would say COVID-19 was the biggest hiccup. So this was the first thing. The second challenge which came to me was, when everything was going very nice, and I was happy and satisfied with my trainings, and I was getting nice clients in India. Then I had to move to Canada in 2021. So I had to stop everything there, and moving to Canada was a kind of, it was a conscious decision. But of course, when you stop everything, whatever you have created by your own, then yeah, it's somewhere it hurts you. So I moved to Canada, and then initial days I was busy with settling life, and I started working also. But then this dream of my having my own company, it again bloom up. And then I thought of, why not to start again this setup in Canada. So yeah, the challenge is still going on. Starting, it's kind of starting from zero. So the same phase is going on, which I started in India 7, 8 years back. The same phase is still going on. I'm still learning every day and trying to set up the same thing which I did in India. So hiccups are always there, I would say.
Totally, I totally get it. But that's what entrepreneurs do, right? They build, they
Yeah,
create, they restart, and that's what
there
is the
is.
part of the journey.
Yeah, and I think since they are recreating it, it's not much of a difficult thing, because they know how to do it. So that's the best thing about entrepreneurs.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Kiranji, since you are an entrepreneur, can you share 5 things that you feel every entrepreneur must have?
Uh, if I talk about myself, what I see is, believing in yourself is the most important thing. The day you will lose that, you will lose the motivation to move forward. So believing in yourself is the most important thing. Then I think, as I see my journey, I feel that moving on is the uh, next ball which everyone should keep rolling, because hiccup comes, obstacles come, but if we stop moving, then yeah, we will totally stop. It's not like you will stop today and then you can start again. Even if a small hiccup comes and you will stop moving, then maybe you will bring a full stoppage to your entrepreneurship. And yes, of course, you should pat your back every time you achieve a milestone. So don't forget to pat yourself, because there is no one to pat you, because entrepreneur have to I would say they have to motivate themselves all the time by themselves only. There is no one who is going to motivate them. It's not a job that you will get an appreciation from manager or you will get an award. You have to award yourself, pat your back. And it's very important to check milestones when you're moving forward, because everyone comes with a plan, and in entrepreneurship it's very important to know that what milestones you want to achieve, and on basis of what you are going to gaze that yes, you are going in the right direction. So keep checking the milestones, and maybe sometime you have to recreate the things, you have to change the things. So if we will keep checking the milestones, it becomes easier to change the plan. Otherwise, if you change the plan at a later stage, maybe it will be a lot of loss or a lot of suffering which you have to go through. So keep checking the milestones. And as I said, yes, the next thing is revisit your plan again and again. Maybe you have to do some corrections, or maybe you have to take some help, or sometime maybe you have to scrap whole of the idea. Maybe you have to restart again. So revisit again and again. So yeah, that's what I have learned from my journey.
Wow, these are really beautiful. So, Kiranji, how have being an entrepreneur changed you as a person?
Mithil, here I would say, other than entrepreneurship, I think soft skills is something which has brought a lot of learning in my life, not just for myself. I would say, even as a family, I would say it was a big learning for all of us, because I remember the time when I was taking those sessions and was studying at the center, and I was coming home and I was sharing the same thing with my family. We had such a good discussion as a family on everything I was learning, and I would say it evolved my family as a whole. And we all, I would say, not just me, my whole family was going through that journey of soft skills training. So that was one of the learning, I would say, as a part of entrepreneurship. And as an entrepreneur, if you would ask me, sorry, can you repeat your question again? I just missed the part.
Sure. So, I'm saying, how has being an entrepreneur changed you as a person?
Oh yeah, so changed as a person. So as I told you about my childhood, Mithil, my childhood had been very alone, because being the elder kid in the family, I had a lot of the responsibilities, and uh, I did not have the habit of taking help of others, because I was handling everything on my own. But when I became entrepreneur, I realized that this battle can't be win alone. So the best thing, which the most important thing which I learned was to go along with others, to take help of others, to make a team. And yes, everyone will be there to win the battle for you, in your good, in your bad. But of course, a very strong team is important, and you have to have faith in your team. Then only this battle can be won. That's what my learning was.
Lovely, lovely. So, Kiranji, before we end this particular episode, what is the one message you would like to give to our community members as well as to the people who are listening to this podcast?
I would like to say what I have implemented in my entrepreneurship, that just wish to see smile on others' face. If you plan to do so, there you will find 100 ways to bring that, and that's what I try to do when I take my trainings, even online or offline. I remember the times when I have met a lot of people who were going through difficult phase or who had some challenges, and yes, I was keeping this thing in my mind that I have to bring smile on their face, and that made everything happen by hook or crook, I would say. Even if there were some challenges to reach to that destination, I was finding the ways. I was doing the research to find the ways to bring smile on my client's face. So yeah, and that's how I was bringing smile on my face. So if you smile, the world will smile at you. So that's what is the motto of my entrepreneurship, and I would suggest the same to others as well.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Kiranji, for taking your valuable time, coming here, sharing with us your journey. And it was a beautiful journey, I must say. So, thank you so much once again.
Thank you, Mithil. And I would like to add one more thing. I have written one book as well. This is the name of my book, Belief, the
Wow.
Power That Defines Destiny. So, this is the story of my life, along with all the experiences or the struggle I had gone through, and what all I learned through my struggles and my life experiences. So, yeah, uh, this book is
Awesome.
available on Amazon as well. So,
Got it. Got it. So, I would strongly recommend everyone do check out this book. And yes, excited to personally read this book also. So, I will also grab one copy, Kiranji.
thank you so much, Mithil. It was really nice talking to you and sharing my experiences.
Most welcome. Most welcome. So you have just listened to I Support Your Business show with your host Mithil. Thank you so much for listening to our show and giving so much love. Don't forget to subscribe to our show on the podcast platform that you are listening. This is Mithil signing off at the moment. Until next time, meet you soon with another member and their exciting stories. But until then, keep rocking, stay safe, and don't forget to keep creating content. Ciao.